I don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me at all? Hi, Delina. There's LFT. Hold on. I'm adding her to stream. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Does that work?
Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. I have my earphones in. I'm also streaming from my iPad, which I never do because I'm outside, me and my dog. And I wanted to be out here and talk to everybody because inside sucks. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining this one. I'm not sure what happened to our other StreamYards. I thought I did it correctly, and then I didn't. So I don't really know what happened. I apologize.
I wonder if I should go remove it.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Be right back.
Okay. I'm going to show you outside. I got a little fire going. We got the pepperoni enjoying the fire. I don't know if you guys can see him. There he is. Kind of dark. Under the gazebo. Got a little, I don't know if you can see. I'm under my little gazebo here. Getting decorated for, hey, we're getting decorated for summertime so that I can be out here. Let me pull you guys up on my telly. Oh, I don't want my AirPods collect. Hold on 1 sec. Let me make sure that I turn off devices so that I don't disconnect. Okay. Fancy. And I will let LFT come back and
hold on. I've got to do it from the computer. So sorry, okay. 1 second.
In the meantime, I'm going to say hi to everybody. Hey, Risk. I love that you're here. I love that. Butterfly Kisses. Hi. Oh, LFT sent you here. Butterfly Kisses. When I explain, I hope to God that you'll forgive me for not getting back to your messages. I really, truly, truly do. I'm so sorry. K-Braze. Punksy. You're going to kill me. Just realized I didn't tell Punksy what's going on. Punksy is one of my best friends, and she has no idea what's going on. She's going to kill me, and I'm really sorry. Deborah, thank you for being here. Demi, I love you. I really, truly, Delana. Oh, my Nay. Is it past your bedtime, Nay? Go to bed. Go to bed. Petunia. Oh, thank you so much. Mr. Worth. I've missed you guys so much. You haven't. Risk, I said hi to you. Carol Claus, hi. I missed you guys so much. It has been a trying couple of weeks. So I'm going to try to explain things as best I can without giving too much information because that's dumb. But you guys, I wrote in Facebook how I feel like this community has become a family. Listen, every creator says that. I know that. I get it. I really understood. I don't know, every creator says that they really need it, but I do. I do feel like you guys have become like family to us. And we tell you things. Do we tell you everything? No, but I don't need to hear your entire life either. That's weird. But as a creator, I hate that word creator. as a YouTuber, um, I don't want to say that we want to be transparent, but we do want to share things with you. And I feel like we owe you. Hey, Amber. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I feel like we owe an explanation when we just disappear off the face of the earth, and especially um, to you guys who support us and watch us and who are members. And, I just feel like you're owed an explanation. So, without giving away too much, um, last Tuesday, I mean, I'll tell you my portion. I'm going to drop some hints on some other things. Sorry, the bugs.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Before
Okay.
you start dropping your stuff, can I just delete this other one?
Yeah, I thought we were, no, yeah, for sure.
All right, just making sure. Okay, sorry.
Um, so last weekend, my husband mowed the grass. Normal thing. Usually my son does it. My husband did it. No big deal. We fight over who mows the grass around here. It's not that big. I just showed you. It ain't all that. Um, but I was trying to get it so you guys could see the fire too. Oh, sorry. Um, he was really huffing and puffing, and he's had a heart condition for a long time. He's fighting genetics. He's otherwise extraordinarily healthy and happy, and just fighting genetics. He's had double bypass already. He had that before 50. He's held together by a screen door, which is many, many stents, more than 10 stents in his heart now. I don't know how many. I lost count at 7. Um, I'm going to try really hard not to cry because that's dumb. So he mowed the grass. Everything was fine. Went to work Monday, started huffling and puffling, like couldn't quite catch his breath. And I was like, that's weird. I don't know what's going on, but hi, Rena. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Um, but I said, maybe don't go to work today. And he was like, yeah, he works a lot. And he has the capability of, oh, Diane, thank you. Oh my God, those are my neighbor's huge dogs. Hopefully my dog won't start barking. And if he does, I'm really sorry. Um, Look, his ears are all back. Like he's Billy Badass. He's a freaking true. Look at him. He's like, oh yeah, he's pissed. Is that your friend? Oh, oh my God, hold on. Sorry. Come here. Come here. I know you can't reach. Oh, come here. So long story short, he stays home from work and he starts feeling worse and worse and worse. So I was like, we got to go in. And the thing is with my husband is as soon as he walks in the door in the emergency room, it's already an overnight stay because of the current heart condition. Doesn't matter. We roll in the door, I say the word heart attack, and they bounce into action, get him in the back. We know he's going to stay the night. So inevitably, the only time that we fight is when I say we have to go in, and then we fight, and then I yell and scream, and um, trying to conserve my Wi-Fi power.
I don't know. I'm just trying everything.
So we go in. He didn't fight me that hard, which really kind of bothered me. Usually he puts up a pretty good fight, and he didn't fight very hard. So I knew right then he didn't feel well. So you go in. We're in the ER, and his cardiologist decides they're going to transfer him to a bigger hospital. We live a very small town on the water. And the hospital here is really more of like a MASH tent. It's like triage. It's not really it's not very big. So they were going to send him over to the next town over. And it turns out they had no beds, so they couldn't. And they wanted him there to do another cath, which he just had one 3 months ago. A catheterization, they go in your leg or your arm and he already had stents put in 3 months ago. So they were like, we know what's going on, it's not as hard. So his blood pressure is going up and down. Don't you start. Um, Going up and down. He is nauseated. He's lightheaded. All of the things that you get when you have a heart attack. The only problem is his troponin and nothing is showing heart attack. He's just got excruciating pain and very uncomfortable and all the things. So I go into my hospital mood, which is like tune everything out and just focus on what I can, because this is out of my control and I'm not very good at not being in control. To which I get another text that another friend of mine may or may not be having issues. She's not feeling so hot. So I'm like, oh my God, can we get a wing? Can I get a 2-for-1 deal over here? What do I do? How can I get her here, him here, everybody all under one roof? So I didn't really tell a lot of people what was going on. They wound up keeping him for 3 days. And they never really found out what was going on, other than angina. He has no symptoms of any heart attack. Thank you, by the way. So happy about that. But they also don't know what's wrong with him. So that's, oh my gosh, it is so scary, Rena. It is. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that too. I really am. I'm so sorry. So here's the fun part. So, because I like to throw in a little fun, with our emergency room situation. So we're in the emergency room. We have like a 4-person room. You know what I mean? All the things. So the first guy next to us is like a schizophrenic, and I'm telling you the absolute truth, schizophrenic who does not want to go home. He has no medical problems. He just doesn't want to go home. And he's telling everybody, just give me some drugs and I want to go home. And everybody's like, we can't give you drugs and you just have to go. So, you're listening to that poor gentleman and I'm praying and I'm like, oh, bless his heart. And then the girl across comes in. She's clearly under the influence of something or another. And I was like, oh my God, she's so loud. She's like yelling. She's in pain, which, I mean, I called that one right away, but it was just, she and her boyfriend were extremely entertaining. Let's just leave it at that. But she came in for drugs too, to which they sent her on her way. As soon she was like in this agony, right? She's screaming, it hurts so bad, it hurts so bad. And I am watching underneath and I can see her foot moving and it's bouncing. And I'm like, she is Johnson. And as soon as I gave her the medicine, she stopped. She was fine. Off she went. So I think in total, we spent about, how long were we in the ER, LFT? Like 12 hours, maybe 10 hours?
You got out before I did.
In the ER that day? No, just in the ER. When did he go upstairs? I don't know what time he went upstairs. Didn't he go upstairs like midnight or something? I don't know.
It was like nighttime. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nighttime.
Yeah, like y'all are a few hours ahead of me with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of movement. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he and I were a few hours apart in terms of movement.
Yeah. So I get him situated. He gets in his room. All things are good. My kids are at home taking care of dogs and themselves because the hospital is literally a mile and a half away. So, that's the other thing. You want to hear something funny? I get in a fight with one of the nurses. She comes up to me and she says, we have this discussion every time my husband goes in, by the way. It's so funny. I don't put up with any bunk. And the nurse comes up to me and she's like, and every nurse has my utmost, I love them. I love all the nurses, but this one in particular was a little persnickety. So I kind of persnickety back, if you will. And she walks up to me and she's like, did you drive him here? Yes.
No, I made him drive.
I was like, well, I knew what was coming. I totally knew it was coming. You need to call 911 with that. Uh-huh. And it's kind of like, because, you know, when you're like that and when you're scared and, you know, someone you love is laying there like that, like, you get pissy. Like, I just want everyone good. I want everyone well. And when you come at me sideways, like, I'll cut you. Keep all sharp objects away from me. I have displaced anger in those types of situations. So fuck all the way off, okay? Not to mention that the dogs you heard barking, that's a fireman and an EMT right next door, okay? So they told me, and they're in the town here, they told me, because we have called 911 in the past, and they've come over, God bless them, and they're like, just take him in yourself. What you're doing is wasting time. They have to go, the volunteer fire department has to come in, get dressed, collect their belongings, get the fire engines out, come here, get him stable, you know, all the things. It's a mile and a half away. Hop in the car, buddy. I'm going to get you there and you're going to get set up before they've even got their jumpers on. So I just kind of like side-eye this woman and I'm like, no, don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. And then I'm like, fuck it all. Take the bait. I'm like, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. And all I hear is my husband go, oh, good Christ. Because he knows what I was. So I'm like, neighbor told me. And I go on. And she just looks at me and she's like, oh, you know, shuffle off the buffalo. Linda. I don't even know what her name is. I just called her Linda the rest of the time. We had such tremendous nurses that took care of him and so kind that I get where she's coming from. She was, you know, doing her job and saying, hey, you know, if you didn't know this, it's dangerous to drive them to the hospital. And I'm like, listen, on a good day, if I had an arm, I could throw a rock and hit this hospital from my house. So, long story short, he's in the hospital. They finally let him out. Over the weekend, he starts to feel a little bit better, not super great, but a little bit better. Check to today where I said to him this morning, maybe you should take one more day. Just take one more day and relax. And he was like, no, I feel good enough. I think I'm going to go in. And, you know, okay, as long as you're okay, then I'm okay with it. And at 10:30, I roll over and he's laying next to me, gasping for air this morning. And I'm like, you got to be freaking out. There is no worse way to wake up. He's like a fish out of water. I made him walk in front of the car. That's the best. I'm using that next time. Well, the other, Gregory Worth. The other one that was so funny is the doctor comes in and you know, they have no sense of humor, those doctors. So I like to fuck with them just a little bit. And he says, are you the wife? And I said, yes, the girlfriend couldn't make it. I tried. Like, I couldn't get her here. She's in the hospital too. I don't know what to do. So here I am, stuck with him. And my husband's going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And the doctor's looking at me like, she's serious right now? I'm like, no, I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. We need to lighten up the mood here. I need something to lighten up the mood. So I was telling him, no, I had to come. I'm the wife. The girlfriend couldn't make it. His girlfriend was in the hospital too. So I was like, all right, whatever.
You should have been like, no, that bitch called me.
Right? Right? So I paroled him. I normally the deal is that, you know, like I said, he walks in and he has to stay the night. And I was like, not today, Satan. I'm not, nope. So they can do a blood test. It isn't, but you know what? Rena, they took so much blood from him. They did so many blood tests, and they kept checking that troponin level, and it was coming back normal. It was the weirdest. It was the weirdest thing. Even like the doctors are completely and 100% stumped because he had a CT scan, EKG, the echo, the blood, ultrasound. I'm literally trying to go through all the things, and they couldn't find anything. And forgive me, I'm not reading chat. I will go back and read it. I'm afraid that if I read it right now, I'll burst into tears. So please forgive me. So today, I was like, no, he just, whatever this is, like, let's give him the medicine that we gave him. And oh, so he got mouthy with me one time too. This was funny. So they had him on heparin. They had him on a heparin drip, a nitro drip, a bag, and also morphine to help. I guess my nurse friends can probably attest to this, but when you have a heart condition, one of the first things that they give you when you go in is they give you a very low dose of morphine. Not only does that relax you, it brings your blood pressure down. They don't give you a whole lot because they don't want to mask any issues, but it kind of helps a little bit. So he had all those drips going, the little, I called it his dance partner, trolley thingy that they hook you up to. And he got mouthy with me. And I was like, listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to take that thing, I'm going to spin it. It's gonna be like a merry-go-round. You're going to get all tangled up in your wires. And then I'm going to leave you there. And you figure out the rest. This is how we handle crisis with humor in our family. I always have, and my humor is dark. So if it's offensive to someone, I'd like to apologize now. It's how I get through. Gallstones 7 years after they removed gallbladder damage. No way, really? Ooh. They're testing him for so many things. They're testing him for sleep apnea because apparently, we learned this today, sleep apnea, that can really trigger some, Jesus, Dashi, don't move. That thing's bigger than you are. It can mimic things and make you very unhealthy. So he's doing a sleep study test as well. The point of the matter is, he's home. He's feeling better than he did this morning. He's not feeling 1,000%, but he's feeling better than he was this morning. They did give him some medicine. He's chilling, watching some baseball games. In the meantime, I wound up, so Tuesday he went in. Wednesday I started not feeling great. I had like all the symptoms of a cold except like the stuffy nose. I was exhausted. I came home, whatever night he got home, Thursday night. I don't know, whatever day it was, Friday night. I came home. We got him home at 4. I laid down to take a quick nap, full intentions of doing all the things that I normally do at night. And I fell asleep, and I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock the next morning. Is that when I woke up? No, like no medicine, no nothing, just flat. At one point, my daughter came in, I guess, to check to see if I was breathing because I'd been asleep so long. So yes, they did COVID test him. He was negative for COVID. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for asking. No. So let's see. He's okay now. LFT in the meantime, I'm going to tell all her damn secret. No, I'm not. I'm not going to tell her. I'm going to let her tell what she wants to tell. But she went to the hospital last week. So I was a bit frantic for her. because I couldn't talk to her because I was in the hospital with him. So that's weird because we talk all day, every day. Um, so that was, we went a long time without talking. And then today I'm texting her and going, they're taking him back in. And she's like, oh, really? Because I have to stop by the hospital too. And I'm like, that's it. Everybody stop. So she's home and doing okay. Um, but to be fair, I haven't, there's a couple things I want to say about the case on the Henrietta case. One of them being, this case is dark. And I am now questioning some things that have happened since we've worked on this case, which I know is so like woo woo and weird and all the things. But um, I today I don't know if I don't yesterday I didn't look at anything, and I felt very guilty. And one of the things I said to one of my friends when I talked to them was, I feel terrible not looking at this case and working on it because the families don't get a break. Who do I think I am? Like, what gives you the right to take a break? And she gave me a really good answer for that. And that was, you're not the family, shut up. So, oh, okay. Um, and, but I do think there's a weird darkness around this case, a very weird darkness. Um, so one of the reasons, and weirdly, I'm streaming outside is because if we were going to talk about this case again, I wanted to do it out here. Um, because my little office has been worked and I'm just tired of the four walls right now. I'm tired of being inside. Um, I went, oh, I went yesterday to Target and was texting back and forth with someone and I burst into tears at Target. Burst into ugly cry. Oprah ugly cry. Um, and when I was talking to that person for a little bit, boy, did that help. That really, it was good. I'm so grateful. If you ever see this, thank you so much for that time. Um, because I don't generally cry in public, but that was a good one. I just pulled my card around and just cried. Um, and I don't generally cry during a crisis. I'm an after crisis crier when everything's fine. That's where I can cry. That's when I let emotion in. And I told LFT today, I am so weepy today. Um, I can't, I'm very numb as far as emotion, but like at the same time, I'm super duper weepy. Like I could cry at the drop of a hat. Even talking about it, I'm getting weird. Um,
Cry on the inside like a winner.
oh my God, my words haunt me. Damn it. That was good timing. That was really good timing. Hey, Mark. Um, so my point to all of this is to take a moment um, and log off the internet, log off of YouTube, log off of us, log off of everything, and spend a minute or two with your family. And I don't want to be the grim reaper, like, hey, negative Nancy, or like, oh, every moment counts, but it does. It does. It's all right. It's just deer. Oh, there's a big bug. Um, every moment does count, and every person matters. And I really want to stress that today. And there's going to be times where we're going to get caught up and life happens and we start working and we get involved and we get in our heads or whatever. But if you ever hear anything from Decipher podcast, I want it to be to make sure that thank you for your support, thank you for everything, but please do yourself a favor and do me a favor and log off and spend a little time with your family as well, because it's really important. Because I don't want all of my memories in that little office upstairs. I want to make some on the outside too. And that's another reason I wanted to be outside today, because I wanted to appreciate how beautiful it is out here and the hard work that we put into this outdoor area. My little sanctuary is what I call it. And I want people to appreciate and respect one another. And the YouTube drama is so dumb. So dumb. I don't even, I mean, that, that I don't generally give that the time of day. But even true crime can be heavy at times, and it can take trains here, and it can take you away from important things too. And this was a good reminder for me to be able to balance both. After losing my son, the one thing I can say is I'm so thankful for all the memories I have. I wasn't sure if I was able to pin that, but that's exactly what I'm talking about, Rena. It's just every so often it's really nice to just take a minute, Modine, to just take a minute and catch a breath and not be online, and not talk about true crime. Not that it isn't in every part of my being and everything I believe in, because y'all know it is. And I'm grateful that we have this place that we can try to help people out. I'm really grateful for that. But also, there is a time when I might need a minute. And I think tomorrow is going to be that day. So I'm going to try really hard to do what I've been promising LFT that I would do, which is sit down with this damn timeline, just work. But I get caught up in, side stuff and research, but I need to focus. I need to respect her, because she's been, so by the way, we're going to get into what she's done too. While she's been doing all her hospitaling and back and forth, she's also been trying to work on this damn timeline. So I'm going to make her log off tomorrow too. And we're just going to have a day of chill. Oh God, I told you guys I was weepy. I'm really sorry.
No, I think it's cathartic. You need it sometimes.
No.
You don't have to be strong all.
Cries for sissies.
But feng shui. Some people don't even have feng shui. You don't even know. Oh my God, I
Oh,
love
why are
that
we
movie.
crying? What's going on? Go back. Mo, I can't re-say it because that'll make me cry again. I'm just glad you're here, buddy. I
She's
really am
crying
glad
because
you're here.
she's locked out of her house.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna be locked out, like this is freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty damn cool here. It's pretty nice. We got ourselves. I got a little couch I'm sitting on. Where's my couch? See? Yeah, it's nice out here. All right, so LFT, so that I get my shit together. You're up. You get to tell everybody what's going on and what you were doing. Mm. Water, by the way, because it's the sparkling water, which I highly recommend. They're delicious. Where are you going, Mr. Star? Um, so LFT, fill everybody in on how you're doing.
I'm doing okay. I'm home and attempting to work, but juggling a few personal things as well. So um, I don't have anything as great or poetic with a hint of humor to share that Tia did, but I, um, that's about it. I mean, I don't want to really get into my stuff.
No, I know, but I think people need to know, like, when I say your girls were struggling, it was both of us. It wasn't one of us. It was both of us. And sometimes Decipher is like a three-ring circus. And a lot of times I am on the trapeze or walking a fine line. I'm definitely not the ringmaster ever. I'm usually sitting with the clowns. So, uh,
Well,
and like I said, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but I want you to be acknowledged and loved too. This isn't just about me. You've had a lot going on as well. And
yeah,
throughout that, you've supported me, and I've done a shitty job of supporting you. Um, but the entire
no,
time, I've tried to check in as much as possible.
no, you have.
Um,
She obviously we weren't in the best places to be able to communicate, but the one thing that I will say that's we want something that's kind of funny
mm,
is that Tia actually didn't know. I didn't let her know about me because I knew what she had going on, so I didn't tell her for a while. And then when I
mm-hmm,
finally told her, she was literally like, I guess, what, were you pulling into your driveway? And you
mm-hmm.
were like, are you shitting me? No, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
gave her one of those. It's a good thing you're in the hospital because you've just saved me a trip because I'm gonna kill you. Um, but I understand. I understand.
But it was
Oh
funny.
yeah, yeah, it was funny. Um, Hi Mayhem and Miracles. How are you, Pepper? So the case, Henrietta nastiness. Um, the other night, if you didn't see it, Kate Does Crime did an incredible live with Lynn, the aunt, who just was able to give so much information. Interesting question.
Hmm.
I didn't ask one, thanks. Um, she gave so much information to us, none of it owed, all of it appreciated. And we're just trying to understand some things. She is going through so much, and I just my prayers go to that whole family, every single Mr. Webster and his family, Mr. Brewer, all everybody. Um, and I know it's not a you don't compare your situation to someone else's, but mine was a stupid drop in the bucket compared to what they're dealing with. And I want I want to do more and I want to help, but at the same time, I also am smart enough to know my limitations and know that tomorrow is going to be a day of research, as much fun and laughter as we can muster up on a Tuesday. Um, as much research as we can muster up. I don't know what else. Of
There's
course,
so much, just as we've been, I don't know, at least going through it, I feel like I have notes written on the back of your vital charts and crap
yeah,
because um, that I've been able to listen to a lot, and just like little details that you kind of pick up on, and you're like, wait a minute, when you stop and think about it, it was something that you know, but when you listen carefully, you're like, get shut the front door. That was two
hmm
days. I was thinking that was after something, and they're like, and then as you continue, like you pick up on something that you know, but you realize it falls elsewhere in the timeline, and just it's little stuff like I'm tired of surprising myself with my own notes, and
I can
and
relate to that.
yeah,
Yes.
so I was like, I just have to get it organized because it's about to drive me nuts.
Yeah, that's why I'm requesting tomorrow's research day. We used to never go live and research all the time. And we were like, live what? I don't know. What are we going to do with all this? Who cares? We love doing the research. And I think it's just so much craziness going on, and we get caught up in other things that I need to be reminded to go back to the research portion of it and really sit down and pay attention to what I'm doing, because, like you, I've been like taking notes and listening, and I paneled with Kate, and I can't tell you half of the conversation there. I was stunned. There was just so much. And
Yeah,
Kate did such an incredible job. First of all, I can't give enough credit to that woman. I just love her to pieces. And she's been an enormous, enormous help to us with Decipher for a very long time. And we've been friends with her for a while, behind the scenes. But um, um, no buts. I just love her. And she's growing by leaps and bounds because she is doing the right thing. She's behaving the right way. She's handling the interviews with respect. She's not giving every piece of information out to get the views. She's not doing it for that. She's really trying to help these families. So when you watch her, please keep that in mind. Please keep, she's really doing this for the right reasons, and she's one of the good ones. And there, you know, I was strolling the YouTube streets while I was sitting around the ER, and, kind of counting in my head some of the really good creators that just deserve amazing numbers and good things and wonderful communities and people. And the list was shorter than I thought, but it's a
for what?
really, for who's good and
Oh,
who's in it for the right reasons and who's in it for the views and clicks. I never want to be a clickbait channel. I never want to be a clickbait channel. I want to be a real channel. I want to be a factual channel. And I want to be able to say, this is our receipt for everything. And looking around the streets, I was like, damn, there's a lot of receipts. But Kate's been pulling them. Kate's been pulling those receipts. She's been talking to people, and doing it the right way. And I'm just, whose birthday is it?
Elaine's
Selena.
is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Well, this is a happy early birthday.
Delina, happy birthday. What's the date tomorrow? Someone telling me the 23rd. Oh,
23rd.
okay. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, I just got a note for you. LFT. I'll have to send it to you. Happy birthday, dear Delina. Hold on. Big finish. Happy birthday to you. I don't have a voice, so sorry. That offended anybody.
That was pretty impressive.
um, Happy birthday, Zelina. Oh my gosh.
She was like, skip right over it. And I was like, no, I'm going to all caps it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. I gotta go back. Let's go back. Let's go
No, but
back
I
and
felt like
read.
such a bitch until I read. She's not even talking to me. She's telling someone else in the chat. And I was like, I see that. I'm just going to hit caps lock here on the
I'm
iPad.
going. I'm like Dorothy. I'm going into chat. Flossy, True Crime, Mo, LFT, Zelina. Aww. That sounded like a little bit like Marilyn Monroe. Okay, that's my favorite rendition of Happy Birthday ever. Always. You know how I love Marilyn. Happy birthday to
Oh, God.
you, Mr. President. Dun, 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 dun. Plus, who doesn't want to look great in that dress? Oh, what a stunner she is. Um, so yeah, so tomorrow is research day. So we will not be doing a live. We probably won't, and I mean, unless the Earth hurtles into the sun and something humongous happens, which God forbid at this point. God forbid.
Seriously,
Everybody
don't,
just, yeah, everybody
don't
just
jinx it.
hold their damn horses tomorrow. Um, it is not a day off for Decipher. It is a research day for Decipher. We will be checking messages. We will be around. We will be supporting our friends. We will be doing all the things we normally do, except we won't be going live tomorrow night. And I don't know. I'm planning on Wednesday live, but I'm not going to guarantee it until the boss lady over here tells me that the timeline's tight and we can go public.
Oh,
Um,
that was funny. You're like the boss lady. I just looked behind me. I was like, I don't know who you're talking to.
my boss. Spend time with the
Was
husband.
it?
Oh, thank you, Rena. I'm gonna try. That's what I'm really gonna try. Oh, Elizabeth. Hi, love. Delay day. Oh, national holiday. Today's Delena's birthday. Um, so yeah, so we'll be around. You can contact us. You can, of course, we're always available by messenger, whatever. But I think tomorrow is hi Kez. I think yes, I will have cake for your birthday. I love that. Um, what time is it? Is it? Hold on one second, you guys. I'll let you take over for 1 sec. I just got to get my dog inside. Oh,
It's almost time to go out. Take the dogs out. No, snack.
yeah, snack time. Here you go.
Um, what was I about to say? I'm sorry, I've been listening so intently and then chatting on the iPad. I was going to tell y'all this spreadsheet this time though is like I feel like this one looks different than the ones that we typically do because there's so many mm, little bits and pieces from interviews and stuff. So they're more like details in it where we don't have like every returned search warrant document or information provided yet. So it's just brace yourself. Be prepared to put on a pair of glasses and have to like kind of zoom in.
Holy shit. So she sends this to me and she's like, fill in the blanks and whatnot. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, where in the hell? Who's typing this? I can't see shit. She has it on like 6 point something for the font. I don't know what the
No, it's
hell.
not. The sad thing, no, it automatically starts on 11. It looked weird when I was typing, and it just weird. I don't know. So all it is on 10, but 10 was like,
That can't be.
I was like, 10 must mean something new. Like, it's like I can smell the color blue without, like, how small 10 is. Like, I'm just like, what?
So
So I really
small.
didn't. I didn't I didn't make it like minuscule. I can't see the crap either. I've got to put on my glasses or something. But no, it's so that's what I'm saying. There's more text and stuff in it. So I'm just fair warning. I mean, if you like to read and zoom
I read a
in,
lot.
um, yeah, Kate's ears must have been ringing.
Hold on, I'm trying to get back in. I just lost my spot. I don't know where I am. Okay, here we go.
K Brace. Which who? Depends on who you're talking to. But
I'm
if
gonna
you're
turn my
talking out of the two of us, I kind of,
okay.
yeah, that's,
I'm turning my
would
camera
you,
off for so I can read stream really quick. Ava, is Kate in here?
hmm no, we're just,
Kate, I
hey,
was
butterfly kisses.
just talking smack about you. Um, we're doing a fire outside, Kate. We're chilling like villains out here. Um, oh, let's just step back. Actually, let me see if I can do this. This is better. Sorry for moving around so much, you guys. Um, so yeah. So questions, comments, anything. Um, trying to pull up chat here.
K
Chilling like a
Braces crack.
villain.
K Braces making me laugh. I was typing my response, but screw it. I'll just say it. I was like, she wishes or thinks her lucky stars that she's not.
What?
I don't
What
know. I
did he
think it
say?
depends. He asked up a. I was like, and he goes, "Are you guys sisters?" And I was like, "Wait, who are you talking about?" And he's like, you idiot!" Basically, you and LFT. Yeah, like, who else am I talking
We get
about?
that a lot. We get that a lot. We definitely get that a lot. Take your time getting back to me. Oh, okay. And I'm really sorry. I wasn't very good with my messages this past week. And LFT can tell you, I wasn't very good at staying upright. I was very horizontal Friday. I
Actually,
just
I really. Oh, Friday. Yeah, you are. Wait,
I could. Was that
no.
the day? Yeah, I think it wasn't. It was a Friday or Saturday.
I think it was Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. Um, it just wears me out. Like,
I was about to say, up until Saturday, I can't vouch for very much because we didn't really talk, but I can definitely say Saturday I watched her sit up for about 30 seconds and then I looked up and her head was, I was like, oh my God, go lay down. Lie down. Chickens lay eggs, people lie down. That's right. Go lie down.
um, so yeah, that was our big week. Blue Cross and Blue Shield is getting
Can
paid.
kiss my ass.
There you go. There you go. Um, what are you guys doing? Tell us all the things that are going on in the streets that are fun. I don't care about drama. I don't want to. Go subscribe to some fun. Oh, you know who's fun to subscribe to? Listen, I have seen you all over there too, so don't even play with me. But I've seen you all going over to Shift Happens. Continue that. Have some fun over there and support our friend. She's a sweetheart. She's super kind, and um, that is my secret hiding place to go and giggle and carry on, act a fool, get some laughs. I meet new people over there, and I've met some really kind people over there. Um, but it's kind of fun to step out of our normal community. Like, I'm very focused on true crime, and I love our true crime community. And I don't lean into the drama community very much. Sometimes if Dorothy goes live, I find her entertaining. Queen, of course, I love Queen Bee. Um, I don't live and love everyone on her panel, but I think she is the shiznit, and I think she is hysterical, and I think she's in it another one that's a good person. I really, I think she's a very good person, actually. Um, but I don't lean into the drama community much. But Shift makes me happy. This is a person that makes me giggle, and anybody that can make me giggle, two thumbs up from me. So I always say go support our friends. I've seen a few of my friends over there supporting and being kind, and I just encourage that. I just be nice, just be kind. And not everybody is everyone's cup of tea. So if you don't enjoy it, just exit, like I would tell you to do here. Just um,
They want their drama back.
huh?
I was reading comments,
Um, I'm
or I
glad you are.
say middle school called, they want their drama back.
Oh my God, it is so middle school. It is so middle school. I swear to God, it really is. But go to little places and little channels and fun places like I do that aren't exactly, you know, doing all that nonsense and there for, you know, she's not there for the drama. She's just chilling in her own little corner of the world. And that's my secret hiding place. So if you want to find me and I'm not playing on Decipher, it's probably because if she's live, I'm probably having a little giggle over there and some fun. And I encourage that for all of you. I encourage you to go over and have a little fun and be kind. And if you can't be kind, get the fuck out because that's my friend. Um, and that's not for anybody here. That's for the people in the back. Um, Nobody here, I would say that too.
Okay, Brian, so I
Um,
have a 3 hour limit of YouTube a day that helps me out a lot. I need to do that on our phone. Can't we do that? Can't you set your screen time thing, like the
yes,
settings? You can like
that's a
shout,
great idea.
pay me into Meatfoot.
I love you. Thank you for being here. I don't have the energy for the drama and only living rent free in my head. Amen.
I don't know.
Oh,
I just
reach.
scroll around throughout the day. I don't know about y'all. Sometimes I just need like background noise on, or just it gets too quiet, and so I just need something on. And I will listen to stuff, and it's hilarious because I was like, I literally have no idea what they're talking about right now. And I bet when I try to retell this, I'm going to be spreading so many rumors because I'm like, I heard, and I have no
She'll,
idea if shit goes together or doesn't go
she'll say,
together.
"Oh, did you hear so and so today? They did a live," and I'm like, "No, I don't watch that person. What are you talking
I was
about?"
like, oh my
Well,
God, I was like, it was
they
hilarious.
you gotta watch. They were talking about another so and so, and I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "No, actually, I don't think it was that person. I think it was this person." I don't know. Go back and listen. And she gets it wrong every time. She's like, "I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't really listening, but I think it was funny." And I'm like, "Really? Was it?"
Basically for me, like when I go around and watch it, it's like when you're going somewhere and say like, I don't know, you're sitting there waiting to go to your table. There's like a little bit of a wait, but you just sit there and you're just looking at everybody else, and in your head you just make up a story. Like you can't hear what their conversation is, but you're guessing what they're saying to each other, and you make up your own kind of story. That's kind of how I roam the streets. And I'm like, I don't know, I heard this and this, and I don't know if it connects, but this part was freaking hilarious. And wait, what? They're back? Huh? Yeah, that's how it is for me. So.
Well, and I think it's so funny. We are all desensitized to this community. Um, it's pretty interesting. But as an outsider, I always think about this, like trying to explain the YouTube community to people who have no idea what that is. And it's like, and I'm just gonna use names. I'm not really talking. Sorry, I have a fly or something. I'm not really talking about these people, but just trying to explain it to an outsider. You're like, so Queen called, and I went to LFT, and I talked to Jen. Ooh, that's a moth. And I talked to Jen Lou about Granny and the DeLorean and you're like, you talked to a car? You talked to the Queen? You went where? Your grandmother's what? And it's like, oh God, no. But when you hear yourself, you know, when like you hear something and you repeat it back, it's hilarious because you're like, and then, you know, weird name person or silly name person or, you know, it just, it cracks it.
It
Inanimate
reads
object
like a
person.
fucking, I told you, it reads like a fucking cartoon.
It really does. It's like the clock said to the left turn. You know, it's just, it's, so it's, I happened to be in the emergency room listening, and it was like an out of body experience for a moment. And hold on a second, you guys. LFT, I get a text. I have to return really quick.
Okay. I'll handle this. What are we talking about? Just kidding. I used to refuse to admit that that's what I said about Tia meet, but I was like, oh my God, if anyone ever asks, just say we met in a bar. I don't even know. Hell, at Panera for all I care. But it is really funny when you think of it. I'm telling y'all, go to that Tom Segura clip when he's talking about, first 48 hours and all that stuff, and they were like, they give up on that murder. Then it goes into um, you're going in and you're facing like a super serious charge. Like this is a really big issue
Mm-hmm.
that you're facing. And she and then he's like, what? Then they break open the notepad and they refuse to use like your real name. They go by the street name. So it's like, hey, I heard that you and Dookie Shoes were, and he was like, and then he goes to the whole thing and ends up sounding like fucking cartoon. And so now I say it all the time. I'm like, it sounds like a fucking cartoon. It makes me giggle. Hold on. Whoever says Starbucks bracelet. Hold on. Someone else too. I don't know if I'm just quoting Amanda Meatfoot's comment after comment, but what someone said, like, I've been scrolling and scrolling for real in the past like week or so. I've really noticed that for me, like even on my home feed of YouTube, but I'm just sitting there like nothing. But sometimes you just
This channel is your secret hiding place. I love that, Amanda. Don't tell anybody. Keep it right here, sister. I love I love when you find those little hidey holes that you're like, oh God, nobody tell anybody
well,
I'm here.
if anyone finds out, Amanda, it'll be a pretty small pool to narrow it down as to who squealed.
Well,
That
not only
helps.
that, but I got your back because I'm gonna be like, you know what? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
This
Nope.
channel
She
is
hides
not
over
secret.
here.
This
I
channel's not a secret hiding place. Well,
love that. I'll take that.
pros and cons. Yeah, I love it.
I freaking love that. I will take that any day, all day. I come and hang out. Be our secret hiding place with us. Um, so I don't know. Anybody have anything? I don't want to drag on if there's.
I was trying to think if there was anything else that we wanted to mention or something that I forgot. There's a lot of Murdoch updates. Get ready for that too, at least in the
Oh,
Facebook group.
oh, that was the other thing. Thank you for reminding me. If you're not in the Facebook group, please get in there. TNFT. Oh, Delphina.
Oh, making me
Listen,
blush.
you guys are the community. That's, I never, this isn't my community. This isn't LFT's community. This is your community. You guys established this. We just come in to visit with you. That's what we do. We just present whatever it is we find, good, bad, or indifferent. This is your community. Way too old to be a drama queen. Me too. Speculations and innuendo and BS is a waste of time. I relax and have a cry, laugh, and fun. Oh, good. I know. I wish that too. I wish that too. But you know what? I will tell you that I live for my Australian friends. I started on YouTube. That's not true. I started in the true crime community with Aussie friends. And to this day, they're in this chat at the moment. I would never out them. But I love my Aussie friends. They are literally the kindest, best people in the entire world. And it'll be my dream someday that I'm going someday. It's going to be my dream. You can have Hawaii, you can have all the things. I want to go to Australia and I want to be on a beach in Australia. That's what I want to do. That's my goal. Put it out there. It's going to happen.
Well,
Um,
start your fundraiser.
hell no. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Good. I got all the things to say about that. None of them good. So nope. If that's your jam, God bless. Not my jam. I can't. Nope. If I'm gonna do, no, stop. Ooh, that makes me so uncomfortable. Mm. Murdoch
What?
update. I couldn't
Oh,
imagine taking money for my vacation. I just, I'm not judging. I'm judging. I'm totally judging. I shouldn't judge. That's a bad idea.
as a
Eh,
murder. What?
yeah. Just, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel. I would be uncomfortable taking money for my vacation.
Okay, well then put some posters of Australia on your
I will.
Amazon wish list, and
I
we'll
will.
see what happens.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Um, no, Murdoch, they're
Tell me.
crazy. Well, they're dealing with they're with Bland and them. They're dealing with Murdoch trying to recant or change some details of the story pertaining to Satterfield. And in a way, it's once again, it's like attempting to try to take money away from the family, and everyone's going, that's bullshit. You can't do that. And then the other issue is, how is he going to fund his defense? And they are, I think, in a bit of a pickle to be
Just
filing
say
like
the
as
least.
many motions and things. Like they're trying to find loopholes so that he can, I think, maintain the caliber of representation that he's had thus far. But the other good news is that the judge ruled the other day in terms of the Mallory Beach wrongful death suit when it comes to Park, because the only two left essentially right now are Alec and Parker's. They're the only two left. And the judge was like, denied yet again to Parker. So they are set to go to trial for the wrongful death case. I believe it starts was it August 24th or June? It's either August or June. I did it in a
Olga.
community
No.
post.
Say that. Are we? We're talking about the boat crash
Does
or the
anyone remember?
financials.
No, hold on. I'm going to our, oh wait, I can't, how come you can't get community post on, um, the iPad on
I don't know,
YouTube?
but I need to share this with you because someone sent this to you. Oopsie.
Let me guess, is someone Amish climbing a
Can you see it?
um, technical difficulties?
Isn't
I
that
live there now.
adorable? I love that.
Yeah, it's not as comfortable as it looks. It's not the
Panda
ideal.
butts. Panda butts
Don't
are
let
so
that fat ass
cute.
panda think. Yeah, but if you haven't noticed, I'm not a panda, and so for me, it does not like. I'll
Oh
do it,
my
but that's not my favorite
god.
resting
Oh.
spot
Hey
to
Mo,
find
you want to
my
start? You want to start
damn
some?
signal.
First, let's you all take care of him and find stuff tomorrow. Okay.
Hope to be the drama madam, right? Because I was like, I mean, God, too old to be. We're way too old to be like into the drama to be the drama queen. And then I was like, but damn, far too sad to actually be the one known as the drama madam. That would stink,
The
in my
assassin's
opinion.
here. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta get back into my
I was about to be like, why are your lights smoking? Then I remembered you've got the fire going.
Oh, read Delena's comment. Okay, hold on. This is so cool. I told you guys my golf cart story. I'll have to tell you that again for those who missed it. It's a funny story. When is the drama
Oh, good.
starting? Oh, Mo, we can start all the shit you want. You know that. You know I'm so for drama on this channel. Hell yes. You want to hear my golf cart story? I'll tell you.
Hmm.
So when I was 16, And I probably have family members who can attest to this. I know I do. They were all there. You guys, this is bad. This is bad. Enjoy the laugh because this is a true damn story. Um, I'm a real person. I'm not a cat. Koalas are vicious too. That's such a bummer to me. I know because all I want to do is hug a koala and hang out with a panda because they're so damn cute, and they're vicious. They're totally vicious. Um, you got golf cart stories? Oh my god, Ava, share, please. So, okay, I was 16 years old. I had just got my license, and my grandparents had this place at, it's like a country club, but it was also a place where you could, it was on a lake. There was an 18-hole golf course, there was a 9-hole golf course. You could hang out on the lake.
I'm sorry. Wait, did you just say an 8-hole golf course?
Did I? I was reading
Because I was like, what the?
nine.
There's an 8-hole golf. There's an 8-hole one. There's a 9-hole. I was like, I think you mean 18-hole. Where do you golf? Uh, she only golfs on the 8-hole ones. That's the elusive 8-hole golf course. They're very rare.
18 hole. Anyway, there's this really nice country club there, and it was a gated community, and you had to have worked at this particular place to belong. And anyway, the whole family had cabins there at the 8 hole golf course. I'm not right. I am not right. Um, so my grandpa and my grandma and my cousin, I'm going to take my earrings off because I think they're clanking, all went playing golf one day. And the only reason that I went was so that my cousin Debbie and I could drive the golf cart around. Duh. And, we like to play golf. We played at a young age. My grandfather started us all young. And it was always fun. My grandparents were cool. And it was my grandparents, her grandparents, a couple of aunts and uncles, and probably 20 kids all around teenage years who all were staying, at our cabins during the time. So we were playing golf. We played 18, we played 8 holes. We played 18 holes, and the 18th hole is right, as it usually is, by the clubhouse, the windows, everyone's having lunch, what have you. And then you go swimming afterwards and, have a great old time. We get to the 18th hole, and you tee off here. There's a huge dip, and then the green is over here. The clubhouse is, right there, right? So when you want to make it work on that 18th hole because there's a bunch of people watching you. So my grandparents tee off beautifully. Grandfather gets just so close. And I don't even want to tell this, so embarrassing. So they hop in the back with the golf, they have the golf, really nice golf cart. And my grandparents hop in the back just really quick because we're going to just zoom and go and we're done. And my grandfather may or may not have had a beer or two. It was the 80s, whatever. It was fine. We had a cooler back there. We were just, having ourselves a good old time. Well, not having the driving experience, I thought I did. I wound up out driving my abilities.
And you're talking, I just want to clarify, you're talking about the golf cart and not driving the cart, not a driver, not a club, right? And when I say club, I mean a golf club, not the club that you drive by in the golf cart when you're coming up on the 18th hole.
I know a lot about golf, believe it or not. All 8 holes. I know everything there's at all 8 holes. So anyway, So we hop in the golf cart and I'm driving. I'm making a big deal. I'm driving. I go to hit what I think is the brake to slowly descend the hill. I hit the gas and I panic because, again, I have outdriven my abilities. And I turn, and the golf clubs and my grandmother go ass over tin cups somewhere elsewhere.
The
I
mint,
don't
the mint
know.
juleps spilt everywhere. Styrofoam cups were falling.
I literally dumped her and 2 sets of golf clubs out. My grandfather hops out of the moving golf cart to, of course, help her. To which my cousin Debbie and I'm like, oh shit. She's like, you gotta stop. I'm like, oh hell. I didn't. I drove the golf cart all the way back and left my grandmother ass over tin cups in the middle of the 18th hole and drove back to our cabin. Dumped the golf cart. Like, I would make the worst criminal, by the way, because I parked it right. And then I went and hid at my cousin Debbie's cabin. And my great uncle, who's my grandfather's brother, is like, what's going on? And I'm like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. And he's like, what's going on? I don't understand what's happening. I'm frantic, hiding under pillows. I'm like, I'm going to get in such trouble. Please don't tell him I'm here. He's like, what are you doing, you moron? So my grandfather finally comes back. They finally come over, collected golf clubs and grandmother. And she is so mad at me. She is rightfully so angry with me. How disrespectful could I be? I just dumped my grandmother.
Yeah, but you not only did it, you drove straight on till morning. Like you were like,
My
you
cousin
had
can
someone being
attest
like,
to
we
this.
should probably turn around. And you're like,
She
no,
did.
no,
She
I've
did.
got
My
this.
cousin.
The whole
Mhm.
time you were saying that, all I could envision was they should really redo Dirty Dancing, and that should be the opening scene of like the family when they're out. I was like, what about if you just took that scene and that's how Dirty Dancing opened, wherever
Oh
the hell they all
my
are, with
God!
all
It
the
was very
families and
similar. It was very similar to that. Our cabins were a little nicer than that, but very similar. Very, very similar. That type of yeah, that type of situation. But our cabins were nicer. But so my grandfather comes back. My grandmother's hand on hips, and she's trying to give me what for. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And my grandfather is attempting to chime in and yell at me, except he can't because he's had one too many beers and he's laughing his ass off at the fact that I just dumped his wife and left her. He's trying to get out how angry he is at me and how horrible and disrespectful it is. And I should just be, so ashamed of myself while he's laughing his ass off. So it turns out he gets in more trouble than I. He's supposed to be yelling at me. He can't because his brother's standing there. Our whole family is like literally, it's like 35 people there. Everybody knows this story. Oh my God. My cousin Debbie to this day is like, there'll be no golf. I always tease her. I'm like, hey, let's go steal a golf cart. And she's like, oh, hell no. We did that already. That's old news. But it is an absolute true story. I did dump her. Probably not my proudest moment. One of my funniest. Definitely one of my funniest moments. Definitely not one of my proudest moments. The poor woman could have been injured, and I wouldn't know because I left her.
you. That's it. Like if you're at the beach house, like at my dad's beach house, we've got
True
you,
story.
you basically use the golf carts anywhere to get around. You're taking the slow one because there's one that we all get really pissed when you have to take. Like it's the traditional. Granted, it's built up a little bit so it can go through some meaner mud puddles and stuff when it rains. But you're taking that one
Grandma got ran over by Tia.
because I don't. I'm just learning so much. I'm learning so
What?
much right now.
What? Oh my God,
It's
you
been a lot
guys!
of learning.
You just tipped over. What would Tia do? Not the right thing. Don't do what I would do. Do the
Tia would
opposite.
leave and laugh.
I did. I left, and I laughed hard. And you know what? The rest of my family did too. So it wasn't just, like I said, we're really dark individuals. To be fair, we handle things with humor, dark humor. And dumping your grandmother out of a golf cart is hilarious in our family. It's also true. It's also very true. Um, we got stories like that for days in our family, though. Shit that I've done. I fell. No, actually, you guys fell. I'm still here. I was fine. Oh, oh, Lord have mercy. It was so. I will tell you that after a while, my grandmother did find it very funny as well. Um, Legends golf court story was someone is going to call Ellie for us talking and taking pictures of the Myrtle Beach house. And
Oh,
ruin
I
my
almost yes, I almost ruined mine years ago. It was so then my mom like so obviously my parents are divorced, but whatever. So with my mom like at our other beach house, it's hilarious because I didn't even really like I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Justin Timberlake, but I was never like the fangirl. But get off my phone. He was on the island, and I swear I didn't even make like it wasn't. I didn't even try to hide it. I was like, I'm gonna go loop around again, like just to see, and then I would go by boat. And so, Zelina, we should look into this because we could probably be onto something good. Like that's it's too obvious. Like they're too obvious. They couldn't be FBI kind of people, even in training. Look at them. And then the biggest thing would be like, but we are.
it
It would be amazing.
it is elder abuse. It really is. Just in case. Oh, the golf cart story. Yeah, that's one that gets told at Christmas every year or whenever we all get together. It's pretty damn funny. Remember that time Tia dumped
That
grandma on a golf cart?
I really thought you were going since we had just talked Murdoch or something and thinking like South Carolina. When you said golf cart, I thought you were going to say like that other horrible story that happened, and then that went in the totally wrong way. So now I don't even want to bring up the other one.
What is it? Tell me another one. Someone was in the house looking out like a crazy.
This
Meanwhile, they were probably staying in there for that reason. Probably, right?
probably that I only know. Wasn't there another couple? It was actually there was someone. I think they actually went. The couple who like recently graduated from like WNL a couple years ago, or like a handful of years ago. Not a couple, but handful plus. Stop. Okay, I'll look at your fire. Um, but and that couple like when they're leaving like for their honeymoon date, it was awful. It was a plane crash. It was terrible. I think that's right. Okay, happens. Not that same situation, but again, that couple in South Carolina, at Folly Beach the other week, or right outside, or oh, I might be getting when they're shooting or something. There was some chaos on the beach too, but literally South Carolina last week, in the last 2 weeks, have really been hit with some
Really?
stuff. But the couple, yeah, the bride and groom were leaving the
Oh, I did.
reception. Uh-huh. And
I
they
hear
they
that.
were in the
Yeah.
golf cart and got hit the drunk going.
Yep.
I mean, it's like being on like the island kind of deal. Like the speed limit's
Hmm.
30. Like you shouldn't be
The
able to. It's like
mom.
driving on
I
like the
saw
Outer
the.
Banks. Yeah.
I
Oh
saw
my
the
God, it
interview with
was
the
awful.
mom.
Yes, that broke my heart. But I saw that so the fiance did survive. Now he's, I guess, out of the hospital. I mean, he suffered terrible damage too. But I think they're moving forward, obviously, with
Quincy,
the
I love you. Good night.
I think a wrongful death suit, which they most definitely should, or charges. I can't remember, but Yes, it was awful. Like I just couldn't, and just right down the, I couldn't, I just can't even imagine. It's
I know.
awful. And then there was one other one I saw that I
Yeah, that
wanted
was.
to ask the people knew about. Those son of a
Say
biscuit.
goodnight to Punksy. Good night, Punksy. We love you.
Good night, Punksy. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat.
That's why I'll
That's why
never
I'll never be
marry because
married.
I don't think he. Oh, it's you know
Ditto.
what Gabe raised me to. You know what? My anniversary is coming up. I just realized it. The fucker was almost in the. He was almost in the ER for an. Ooh, I would have been mad.
No,
He's
you
done
wouldn't
that
have.
before. Yes,
No,
he's
you
been
wouldn't.
in there before. On
I
a
know.
couple of years ago, he was in on our anniversary, and I was like, selfie, hospital bed selfie. Um,
The
nah,
difference
whatever.
is like when they go, like Tia's experience is totally different, especially in her ER. Like it's either eventful because she's able to entertain herself, probably by pushing people over in wheelchairs. I don't really know now after the golf cart story. I'm not really sure what to think, but I don't know. She can, I don't know. She's able to, and she's got the like leg shakers next to whatever. And apparently it's kind of cozy. She even said that they've got this big recliner thing. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
that's adorable. I get put in like I do luck
Don't
out.
take Kobe golfing.
I luck out and I'm in my own little like 2x4 like cement room, but it's also meant for like a toddler. And I don't know if y'all know this about me. I don't like I don't even like clowns, cartoon, like the Joker, even the Batman, like the little kids' books, like the cartoon drawing. Nope, I'll skip right over the page. I don't like it. I do not. I was in a room full of mother freaking clowns on the
I didn't know that. You
ceiling.
didn't tell me that.
I know it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on, Tia. It's, I, hmm, like I really, I can't even like talk about it without,
I can't
like I
believe
get.
you just said I was knocking over people.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
know
I was
why.
like,
You
your
know what the fact
experience.
the fact is I know why you're saying that because you heard me today at Walmart. Please tell that story. Was
Oh,
that just
oh. I was like, where, okay, where are we? I was like, we're at Target. She's like, no, Walmart. And I was like, why is Target broken? And she's like,
Oh, I was
no,
there yesterday. I
we
was
had to go
I
somewhere
was
else. So I
crying
hear the
yesterday.
beep, like bloop, beep, bloop, like self checkout. That's what it sounds like if y'all need to know. And as we're going out, and first of all, the cart was already a little noisy. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't complain the whole time, but it rang. The wheel had a like, especially when you hit the gravel. It
It had one of
could,
them.
yeah.
One of them.
It was one of those. But as she's walking out, and I'm assuming it's not like she's walking from her house to a different state to mine kind of deal. So, but it's going for the amount, the distance she goes, there was a lot of, oh, sorry, and like clang, like just we're two spoon, like just hit two spoons together or something. And then it was like clang, and like it's just, and the man was really nice. And so she's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And then the next thing I know, she's apparently unloading, and then she was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much."
I
And
was
she
at
was
my
like, "That
car
was so."
unloading all my.
She was like, "That was so nice. That man just took my cart, like went to put my cart away for me." I was like, "I'm surprised they didn't freaking take it from you on your way out. You're probably not allowed to drive it." Like they were. I was like, "Where are we
It
going, and
wasn't.
why
It
we're gonna
wasn't
be
nice.
buying
It wasn't
everything in
to be
here?"
nice. It was for safety reasons.
Yeah, I literally was like, no, he didn't go, but he was like, no, you're done. You're done. I'm gonna take this. I see that kid over there that's crying. You knocked his toy out of his hand when you hit the mom's cart, and you didn't even see the little boy behind the cart because he's under the age of 2, so he's less than 2 feet tall. He fell over. He was eating an ice cream cone. I'm like, basically,
Oh,
I'm gonna take your cart, ma'am. And but Tia's like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then I literally, she was like, that was so nice. And I was
I
like,
thought he was the.
no, it wasn't. You just had like, your license taken away. I'm surprised he didn't take it sooner, was what I said. I was like, I'm
She did
surprised
say that.
someone didn't.
Yeah, she did say that. Because I was a little all over the place today in Wally World. I was a
Yes.
little. I was
So,
everywhere. That's a true story. So that does kind
but
of
it
go with
really
the golf
was.
cart story. And I and I
And
said
so,
that
heaven
too.
forbid I jump to the conclusion about the hospital because she was like, y'all, this, I mean, I listened very, like, I was paying attention to your stories. And I was like, you know what? I think there's something more to this. But then she still lucks out because she's able to entertain herself and kind of still come out relatively knock on, I mean,
I
fortunately,
I
and rightfully
do.
so, they come home and come out on top regardless. But yet I get locked in a room that's essentially cement walls with clowns painted. Like I can't rip them. I can't rip the wallpaper off because it's not freaking wallpaper. I can't. I was just my like literally the seventh inner circle of hell in a very small one. And it felt very personalized and targeted. Like I don't. hmm, I think
Pepper,
I still.
read
I don't
Pepper's
think
comment.
I don't think I've worked through this quite yet.
Read
But
Pepper's comment. It says grocery carts and golf carts are not safe.
mm-mm. No, Tia, I wouldn't even trust Tia to get in the motorized ones. I'd be like, no, no, you just sit either in the car or hold my hand. I'm putting like you walk on the leash next to me, kind of deal.
As long as I have a rocking chair or a chair that's kind of looser.
But yeah,
It's
that was the best.
okay.
So she was like, oh my God, that was so nice. He took my like he put my card away for me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm surprised he didn't take it sooner. How many? What did you do? It was literally like, oh, ma'am, oh, so sorry. And then, sir, oh gosh, click, clank, bank. And then beep, beep, like of the car finally opening. And then no broken bags. That's happened when you hear, oh, shit. And I'm like, mm-hmm.
Well, I use the reusable bags typically, so they don't typically break.
I think I'm too
Eva,
baked for this chat.
Eva, I'm all over the place. I'm just trying to stay. Like, if I go to tears with laughing, that's acceptable, but you can't go to tears crying, like sad tears tonight. We don't
But
have to be like,
that's kind of my thing.
yeah,
No, you cannot, no, no, that should be like a hard yeah, because I remember I do that, like, I'll go from like hysterically laughing to just, it's like
hysterical.
like it's just, it goes, and you don't know
True
when it's
story.
coming.
True
Mm-hmm.
story. And it's not, it's, you can't repair it. Don't
Mm-mm.
try.
Mm-mm.
That's where you go.
Mm-mm. When
She
you
goes,
try so hard to,
she'll start crying really hard. And then she goes, I think I have to go. I'm feeling
no,
so bad. And I'm like,
yeah, like I'm
and I'm like,
laughing so hard too, and then it just like it's like that emotion was like, ah, sucker. No, like it, all that stuff you were stuffing down. Watch what, and then it does it, and then I cannot stop. And then she's like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No, I just have something in both my eyes," and I don't know,
I get the,
but
mine was defective too. That, you know what? That is, Delina, it sounds like a nice golfer. I laugh with tears here. I'm so glad that you do, Pepper. I really do. That's what I want. Um,
oh gosh, wait. Kate was showering, but if we're talking about store carts, I always get the defective ones that can't turn.
that's
Oh,
my story, and I'm sticking to it. It was a defective. It was a
I
total
mean,
defective cart. Yeah,
mm-hmm. I didn't hear that man walking away with it going, God dang it, from the wheel squeaking or turning on its own. But I bet it was. I bet it
I
did
don't.
have some problems. Well, you
Oh, I
ran into
really do.
14 things on the way to one place. I'm sure one wheel might not have been working quite as well as it did at the beginning of its journey. I will give it that.
I didn't even tell you about the guy. Should I tell you about the guy that took my cart? He was the sweetest man. He had one of the carts that's like a wheelchair cart. He had a person in there. And now I think about it, maybe he was taking my cart because I was a bad driver. No, because he was being
Wait
nice.
a minute. Are you telling me you got your cart taken by someone in a motorized cart? Like that was how bad. You should stop talking right now. Wait a minute. This guy was able to push your cart while he sits in a motorized one and drove it better than stop talking. You're only taking it. I'm gonna backspace right now on my parking lot security guard cart comment.
No, that's not it.
Because I was
It
about to
was
be like, no, really. I know this sounds like I'm being mean, but shut up. Like, you're not looking good.
he was what story have I told today that has made me look good? Where am I? Look at my life.
No, your
What
life
have I
is, no, that
accomplished?
she succeeds. That's what I'm saying. And she still comes out on top. That's what I'm saying. It's the blessing of it. Like,
Oh God, I need
carting
Jesus.
with Tia.
Exactly, carting with you. No, he was pushing the wheelchair cart with someone else in
I literally was like, if you, because I admit, sorry, in my head, once again, I'm not in the day where I'm really
it.
listening to the whole thing all the way through. So in my head, it's like where I make up conversations, what those people are talking about at the table. In my head, you were like, wheelchair. And I was like, shut up, get
Cart
out
check.
of town. This man, this cart check guy could roll, could push his own with a motor, handle the steering wheel, everything, still side swipe, like grab yours and side swipe,
No,
awesome
that's not what
180
happened.
motion and 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 double push them and double push the damn things and get it safely into
Oh, I
the
want that. I
Walmart
want to
cart
see that.
hub.
I want to see that, Delana. No, no. He wasn't. No. Tia, please stop pushing your wheelchair. I swear to God, he was pushing a person in one of the wheelchair type car. You. Oh, good.
It's like taking Weezer to Walmart.
Oh my God.
It's like taking Weezer to Walmart.
I've just been in a very bad mood for the last 40 years. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, thank you so much for brightening my day that you always do. I have now decided because of this, we are adding a golf cart and a Walmart cart to the emojis because that needs to be on there. We need those.
We're
Um,
gonna get sponsored by Walmart and have to spend half our weekends in freaking Bentonville, Arkansas, at the hub, the corporate headquarters. I don't want to go back. I had to do that with a PR firm, and I was on the. It was mm-mm.
do you see Amanda Measley here? Take a whack at Weezer.
Mm-hmm,
That's a story of
mm-hmm.
my life right there. That is a story of my life
We quote that Still
all the
Magnolias a
time.
lot, and it's
Yeah.
weird when you realize how many things, like not just us, but I know everyone. Look, I love that. I don't care like how sad that movie is. It's amazing. That
Mm-hmm.
is one of my hands down all time favorites. But I think several times, at minimum a week, it comes up. But you can make it apply to so many different things, like
Yeah.
certain scenes. You can either like
Yes.
zing someone and make them cry in a heartbeat with one quote from them, or just get them to
Mm-hmm.
just make them fall over and just be like, "Touche, that was freaking funny." Like when it gets too serious, and then
I think that is. I think that movie describes this. But what was the other movie? The Other Woman.
oh
That
my God,
really.
have y'all ever seen The Other Woman with Cameron
That is
Diaz and
our
what's her name?
relationship.
Amy, what's her name? Is it Amy? Not Amy Mann.
Oh, it is Amy
Leslie,
Mann. Leslie
Leslie,
Mann. Leslie Mann.
who was so cute, and then Kate. Wait, was it Kate Upton? Who was?
Yes,
Yes,
Kate Upton.
y'all. It is I've owned it for forever and forgot about it, and I'm one that I can still kind of watch a movie over and over again and pretty much be okay with it. I hadn't seen it in a hot minute. And
I
when
had
Tia
never
was
seen it.
and when Tia was here, I don't know why I put it on. We weren't even sitting down to like watch a movie. I think
Mm-mm.
I just turned like it was like kind of have something
Noise.
on and just being
Yeah.
like lazy. And that
Mm-hmm.
was, I have to say, for the first time in a hot minute that I've actually sat down and watched. And the next thing you know, she's like relaxed all out on the couch. I'm in the chair curled up like with the blankets. And we watched the whole thing. And it is Oh
It
my
was like
God,
early evening too. Like
when they're stretching, oh my God, y'all, they had the whole damn thing on a YouTube video. Like a YouTube thing has the entire movie. I'm not even kidding. And it's
it
not
was.
funky audio, it's not weird. It's if you see, Google it, y'all. It is so funny when she's like, "Does this window open? Just a little bit, just,
just, just stretch.
just."
Oh,
Oh, that wasn't even a conversation. You were mostly yelling at me, and then like we would look at each other, like half the quotes, and just be like, "Oh my God, we're in this."
the first time that she looks at her and says, "Cry on the inside like a winner," I was like, that might be me. That tone, right? That's me. I relate. I relate to that. And then when Leslie Mann's crying about feng shui, I'm like, oh my god, that is so you.
And then when Leslie Mann's crying at the door to Cameron Diaz and like, I brought food, I'm really sorry.
I
And then it switches and LFT is
food.
totally Leslie Mann and then Cameron Diaz totally becomes Tia. And then so she's like, okay, fine. All right, are we done here? And she's like, done? That wasn't even a conversation. You were mostly yelling at me. And then she was like, fine, but I get first dibs of whatever's in that bag. And she's like, oh, okay. And then my little
Oh
dumbass
god, the
follows
closet
her in.
scene. I swear,
Hmm.
it's you guys. If you haven't,
Oh my
my
God, the
co
joint
my coworkers are blush and bashful.
when they knock her when she knocks her over into the bushes
Oh,
and the
it's just the best.
people just
If
my
you want to know
hammies,
what,
just do yours get tight, stretching, just ah.
if you want to see what our relationship is really like, watch that movie because that is a pretty good. Um, that's pretty much what it is. To be fair, it really is.
Oh, but it kind of
For our
turns
little
out all
Steve,
right for everybody on. Yeah,
it does. Too twisted for color TV, and then add Steel Magnolias just for shits and giggles. So much that applies to us too. Oh my goodness.
I
Oh
know
no,
this
I'm a
is
southern woman. We wear funny hats and plant tomatoes.
uh, the only reason people are nice to me is because I have more
I
money
have
than
more money
God.
than God.
Weezer, you're almost chipper. What'd you do? Run over a small child on the way here? Or if you hit a small child, you have the handwriting of a serial killer. Wah,
That is
wah.
it. I am having an affair with a Mercedes Benz. Oh,
The sun
name of the
is rising
movie,
as well.
the other woman,
Oh
the
my
other
God, y'all!
woman.
I put it in. I'm not like I don't know if we're gonna get struck because I'm telling y'all to do this.
No,
Shit,
we'll drop it in Facebook. But oh yeah, or you can just
I
write
can
the other
tell
woman
you.
in here. Yeah,
Well,
right
yeah,
there.
but I'm telling you, if you put it in your little magnifying glass on YouTube,
Hmm.
you're gonna get like some clips, some like legit clips of it. But then look for one, and it's like well over an hour. I promise you, I was like kind of like, oh my God, we could have been watching this all day, every day. I didn't know you didn't have to be here, or I could have given you my Amazon password, whatever. But it's on there, so if you put it in there, and I'm not kidding, y'all, it's so funny. It's like subtle humor in it too. Like when she's knocking on the window, just being like, "Are you sure? Just does it crack? Just a little bit." No. And if you're having a panic attack, then you need to go downstairs because they're made to not open or something. So fucking good. Oh, I may have to watch that. That may.
Oh my god, I did that for my husband. I went to turn on the remote control for the TV and I hit the nurses thing and they all because of his condition, they all came running in. I was like, sorry, false alarm. I was just seeing if this thing worked. They're like, we get that all the time, no big deal. I was like, oh my god, I did that. I really, really did. You have to ask. He was like, oh my god. He's like, I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to do anything. You kept telling me to go home. It's all starting to make sense now.
Everyone has homework. Everyone has homework to watch at least some of one of these movies, and next time you're here, you gotta just quote it. If anyone picks up on the phone, you don't even know.
Oh
Feng
god,
Shui.
it's funny. It really like The sad part is when I watched it in her living room with her, first of all, there were parts, there's one particular part where even if I think about it, it slays me. I am no good. I will cry for hours. There's just one particular scene. You guys will figure it out, but it just holds deep meaning to me and it just kills me. And every once in a while,
Look
what
what Delana
dear
just said. Look at what, that's exactly, look.
ah yep, yep, that's the scene. Yep.
But isn't it
Most
weird how you can
amazing.
kind of make that apply to like all like different, not even just like throwing the ring in, but just, oh, but just crack the window. Does it open? Just this one right here.
Amanda, what's going on? I never watched TV, so this is really weird for me. Oh, I yeah, it's a good movie. I will tell you though, it was funny because I expected it to be like, really funny, and I did. I laughed a lot, and then when I'm watching it, and I'm not saying anything to her about it because I didn't want to. I didn't want to be weird. I didn't want to be a weirdo.
She knew
I was
two
like,
of us couldn't cry like on the inside like a winner,
"What?
not two at one time. But
I so
I
I'm
think I actually had my eyes shut when you turned to look at me.
yeah. I remember watching it and going, "My God, this is us." Did she turn this on for a good reason? Is she trying to tell me something? And I was like, oh, this bitch is trying to tell me something. And then, like I'm laughing at all the really funny parts. And then they hit like the beach scene. I'm toast. I'm done. I for like an hour cried. And I was like, I can't believe you made me watch that. I cannot believe it was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And she's like, you want to watch Steel Magnolias? I'm like, yes. So we did. Oh, Tara Michelle. Hey. My husband was nice. My husband was
I missed all that because my you weren't an image anymore. It was just a spinning circle. What did you
Tara. What
say?
the hell?
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
Tara.
Oh my gosh, and need a meat butt. I hope you're okay as well.
I'm still recovering from shoulder surgery. Oh gosh, Amanda, I hope not. I'll keep you in my prayers. Tara, I'm so sorry. Please let us know if we we can do anything to help. I'm so incredibly sorry. I know when he busts through the glass, right?
Oh my God, that's the best. And sorry, I'm
Oh,
not
it was. I plus I love what's her name?
Cameron Diaz or I love Leslie Mann when she's like, it's
No,
light recon day.
oh, not Cardi B. Why do I? Nicki Minaj. I couldn't
Nicki
think of her name.
Minaj. Mm-hmm.
Nicki Minaj. Tara, let us know if we can do anything to help.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We're sending you our love and prayers, um, which I know means nothing right now, but we really are, and I'm so incredibly sorry.
I just
Um,
reread that again and took in
hmm
your entire first comment and
Yeah, you got it now. Your
oh,
niece was
I
killed.
mean, yes, I did. Sorry, y'all. It's been a, that's why I went up to reread it to know for sure. No, I'm so sorry about every
Yeah,
single word that you had to type right there. Oh,
that's
just met him
she
and he
just
was
let
like,
him. Oh dear God. We're gonna look it up, and like I said, if there's something that we can do to help, please let us know. I'm so sorry. If you want us to bring awareness and report on it, we will. If you don't, we won't. You let us know. You message or email us, um, and let us know what you need. If you want us to report on that and get the word out, we will. And if you're not comfortable with that, we definitely. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's on the run, is he? Oh, oh. Well, now,
Oh my God, is there a high-speed chase involved? I hope they, I hope he's like literally on the run like that and they're on him.
yeah. Well, it'll be a quick ending then, because y'all know me. I love a good high speed chase because there is no one dumber than a criminal running from the law in a high speed chase. That is
No, wait a
just.
minute. I forgot to tell you. I watched one the other day.
Is it the motorcycle one that you sent me?
Yes. Oh, I sent it to you.
Yeah. hmm Yeah, it was anticlimactic. He ran back to his own house and was arrested in his own garage. Like, wah,
No,
wah.
when they hit him with the stun gun, though. No, he wasn't. He
Yeah.
fell off like
But
and. Mm.
okay, I will look it up. I will totally look that up. Um, Tara, if you need anything, please. Here's this is Brandy. Just put our email address in there. Please feel free to email us or message me on Facebook. Whatever. God, I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm terrified for the children and young adults nowadays. We didn't. We didn't have all of it, and it's so true. And I worry for my kids all the time. Um, in fact, I laughed at my daughter the other day. She was like, when I get married and move out, and I'm like, you're so adorable. You're gonna be here taking care of your parents. That's not what? Move out, huh? I'm just gonna buy a bigger house or something. No. Um. Oh yes. Thank you, Maurice. It's so. Um. Oh God, dating apps are the worst. Can you just? Ah. Oh, thank you, Delina. All right. And do you have anything amazing to add to this shit show I've created with my golf cart story? We went from cardiac arrest to golf cardiac arrest. I'm so proud.
No, let's end. No,
Cardiac.
end it on. You ended on that high note. That works. Car, cardiac. Cut it
Cart.
off. I don't.
One
I
reason
feel
I've
like
accepted not being able to have. Oh, Amanda, I'm sorry. Cart check. I'm so sorry. Hmm. We love you the same. We love you the same. Cardiac arrest. Me. Oh, Delana, I love you. I really, really do. You guys have been. First of all, I can't thank our moderators enough because every one of our moderators is a friend of ours. Um, we don't just. I've never been a fan of modding just any old Tom, Dick, or Harry. So we're very, very lucky at those who decide to mod for us. We're very blessed. Um, Thankfully, thank God, knock on wood, that our mods don't have to do anything crazy. Um, they're mostly just here to entertain and be kind and drop links of our friends. And so hopefully it's not too taxing for them. But we're so grateful for every single one that we have. We're so blessed. We really are super blessed to have the mods that we have. Um, and I'm sure we'll be adding some as we go on. I have a couple in mind already that I've been eyeballing. I'm seeing you because not everybody can be available all the time. So it's nice to have a couple people be able to do the midnight shift, or like my lovely Australian friends. We're so lucky to have those wonderful people in our lives. But I just want to say thank you. Sorry, the smoke from the fire. I think you can see it is coming at me now. I wanted to say thank you to everybody for listening to me ramble and cry tonight. I feel like I did. It helped a lot. I'm tired now, or I haven't been tired. Um, I'm not also thinking about the Henrietta, Oklahoma victims like I was, which is good because I was literally obsessing over those poor people. At night, I lay there trying to think of what we can do to help. Um, so tonight, I will be focused on my own backyard, pun intended. Um, my prayers will be for obviously my best friend, um, Tara Michelle. You are in our prayers. And each and every one of you who has brought a smile or a tear or just been kind with a message. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you for understanding um, what we're doing tomorrow. Thank you very much for understanding that. I really appreciate that. And like I've said, we're available, just probably not going live. We're just going to try and research and do our thing that way. Um, your check's in the mail. Modine. Um, oh, my fire broke up. Perfect timing. Um, I just appreciate you guys so, so, so much. I appreciate the laughter when need be. I appreciate the dark humor when need be, Mo. I really do. I really do. Um, and your support has been amazing. LFT, what do you want to say? Day off for Delena's
Um,
birthday. Woo, woo.
yes, happy birthday Eve to Delana. I think you should go relax and enjoy your night. I'm just glad that everyone there is doing okay, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad you feel better and we're able to kind of talk about it in some way, laugh, talk about it, and hopefully you'll sleep very well. And I hope everyone else has a good night as well.
Me too. I hope you sleep well too. um, oh, look at this thing. It's smoking. Smoking like crazy. You guys, I probably can't see it now, can you? Can't see
Mm-mm.
the smoke horizon. Oof, it's bad. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, we'd be super grateful for that support. If you want to become a member of the channel, um, we have that. I think one of our mods can drop the membership link. If you want to become a member, we
Um,
truly appreciate your support that way. Um,
I think I can. I may accidentally sign myself off, but we're never mind. I'm trying it right now. Oh wait, I
well,
signed it.
Brandy's in here. She can drop it.
Well,
She's got
FYI,
all that
whoever
ability.
says you can't go to your notes section or something, sometimes while you're on StreamYard, I just did it.
This is my favorite thing that Delana signs off with. And every time she does it, I try to put it up because it means the most to me. Um, yes, everybody stay blessed. Um, be kind to each other. Oh, there's the membership link. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, we love that. I was going to do this as a members live, but then I had, I decided not to. Um, I think this weekend we're going to try and do a members live though, for just our members. Just hang out,
Yeah,
chill
we'll
out,
let y'all know.
relax. Um, we got to do a members giveaway again soon too, because we're late on that. You guys have the best night and the best day tomorrow. We love you so much. We are so grateful for you, and we will see you on the next round. Enjoy your evening, guys. Thanks for your
Thanks,
support.
y'all.